Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Unique Sports Talk. Hey, this one is about the WNBA. It's going to be a short one, and I just was thinking about something. I saw Asia Wilson's throw down on that screen a few days back on one of the opposing players, and it was called just a common foul when clearly that was a flagrant foul. But then I thought, a little deeper. Just like in society, there's a lot of complaints about the refs in the WNBA not calling hard fouls and not calling fouls in general. The ladies play rough, okay, against each other, but they also get away with shit that you can probably never get away in the modern NBA in terms of the way they throw around each other and stuff like that. And to me, that kind of mirrors society. This might sound like a stretch to some of y'all, but when women do shit in society, they don't get punished either. They really don't get punished that as much as they should for the crimes that they do commit. It always seems to be lighter sentence, right? If a woman and a man do the same crime, he's doing some, like maybe twice, three times as much time as she doing, right? Or women could lie, paternity test fraud. They don't get prosecuted for that. They're just starting to uh, false allegations. Men go away for 10, 20 years. Women get slapped on the wrist for doing it, or even admonished at all. So it shouldn't be surprised that in the WNBA, that when they do stupid shit, they don't really get punished because they don't really get punished in real life that much either. Not the way they should, and a lot of things that they do. So let's look at the infraction that she did. Okay, I mean, this is not. I'm just kind of making a parallel. I mean, this is not the end of the world what she did, but it was clearly a throwdown. Okay, so here goes. Let's just watch it for a couple of times. All right, so let's go.
Set her shot up. I love her aggressiveness in looking for her own shot.
Oh.
Collier gets the three-pointer off. And look at the battle there. Oh, this is what you.
It's okay, so that's clearly not just a regular common foul, right? I mean, she could have even got thrown out of the game, depending on if there was like warnings before for rough play, but that was certainly a flagrant one, right? I mean, there's no doubt about it. That was a flagrant one, and and they just said, okay, I thought she was going to get some kind of fine after the game, or some kind of, because sometimes they do post game relook at a foul or a technical or something, but she didn't get anything. I mean, but this is not just the first time. I remember the lady almost poked Caitlin Clark's eye out, and they took great pains to try to say it was an accident. It was bullshit. She clearly looked like she was trying to poke her in the eye. Matter of fact, why would they even allow the women to wear fake fingernails during a game anyway?
Set her shot up. I love her aggressiveness in looking for her own shot. Collier gets the three-pointer off. And look at the battle there. Oh, this is what you.
So like I said, you know what? Sometimes life mirrors art, art mirrors life. And I put a little stretch on it, but it's clear to me why the punishments in the WNBA are lighter than they should be, because that's how society treats ladies anyway. So we shouldn't be so surprised that if you have a whole bunch of female refs and things of that nature, they're not going to be as hard on women as they probably should be in some instances. It's not to say they don't punish at all, but that's always in the back of their mind. So that's just my take on it. It's not the end of the world, the foul itself, but I think there's a little psychology behind why women don't get punished as much. They don't in society, and why would we think they would get punished as much on the court? Anyway, so our pain, unique sports talk over and out.